Hi everyone, Carol here from Carol's Crafty Ways. Hope you're all okay. Right, well I'm getting there. It's taking a bit of a toll on me, this COVID, chest infection and colds. But I'm getting there. I'm getting in the craft room a little bit more. I'm not doing anything big, anything huge. I've not got the better press out since I did that last video. I'm still quite breathless, but I'm getting there, which is good. And I wanted to get back doing some videos. And yesterday I watched Jennifer Maguire. I'm a massive fan of Jennifer Maguire. I love what she does. She's amazing. And she made this scene card. And it had a scene at the front and then a scene at the back. And you lifted out a piece of card to reveal. And it's very difficult to explain. I will put the link in to Jennifer's video so you can see it. She does 3 cards on it and it's the last one she does. But I'd bought a while back the Spellbinders. I think they're called the Fair Winds. And I bought all of them, and you get the stencils with it. And I've had a little bit of a play with it. So the stencil makes this background here. I've had a little bit of a play with it, but not in great detail. So when I saw Jennifer do this card, I thought, wow, that would look amazing with the fair winds. So I'm going to have a go. It's going to be a long video, and I have done a lot of the cutting out beforehand. But let me show you what we're going to use. So we're going to use all of the dies. The only die I've not used is the spades. Okay, so I've not used these spades here, but everything else I'm using. Now I have been very good, and I've cut out all the bits beforehand, so you don't have to watch me doing that. We're going to use all of these dies and all of these dies. Okay, now I cut everything out in white, and then I colour it up either with some watercolour pens, black Sharpie, or my inks. And I'll show you what inks we're going to be using, because you'll need the inks for the stencils, and there is 6 stencils. So I have got a Stormy Sky, Salty Ocean, Forest Moss, Faded Jeans, Black Soot, Weathered Wood, Hickory Smoke, and Mowed Lawn. To be honest, you could use any greens, and then you want the blues for the sea and the sky, and the greys for the rock. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I've also got my make art out, because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the scene. I've also got double-sided tape out. I have a piece of acetate, and when I went looking for my acetate this morning, I've only got a small piece left, so I've got to make that fit. I've also cut out a frame. Now I'm doing a 7x7 card because of the size of the stencil, so I've made it exactly the same size as the card, and then I've just got a small border around it. Let's just measure that border. So the border is about 2 centimeters. So the inner part of the aperture is then 13. Okay, or just over 5. Okay, and I've got a piece of Bristol Smooth card. This is what we're going to do the stenciling on. So that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with the stencils. Now the stencils are all numbered, although it does take you a while to find the numbers on them. Well, it did me anyway. So this one's number 1. Now I've cut this slightly bigger than the stencils. We will trim it up, but it's just so I've got places to put the magnets, because there are some quite little sort of bits on this that can come up if you're not careful, and they can knock up with your brushes. I've also got my brushes out. Okay, do you know me? I've got a brush for every colour. And I'm going to start with, tell you in a moment, Faded Jeans for the sea. So let's find the Faded Jeans one. And this does this section at the bottom. The reason I'm using Bristol smooth card is it just blends beautiful. Absolutely blends beautiful. Now I've put magnets on, but you also really, I would recommend holding down these little bits because, as I said, they can move. They can move. We're just going to blend. I get one just there. So this Bristol smooth card is amazing. It just blends lovely. I'm not bothered about it moving at the bottom so much because we are going to cut that out. But okay, so that's fine. We can pop this one to one side now with the brush out the way. I will clean the stencils after, but you can see that's giving you like that rock appearance. Excuse me if I keep coughing because I have still got a terrible cough. Now we need to line this one up. So this is the next layer. Is this number 2? Let me just check. So they are labelled, but it's finding that label. I just want to make sure that's number 2, yes. So this is number 2. I'm going to stick this on here. Put the magnets on. And on this one, we're going to take weathered wood. Okay. Find weathered wood. Okay. And I'm just going to do these rocks. That's it. Move these down here. And then I'm going to leave that there because we will be using that again. I'm then going to take Stormy Sky. I'm going to do this section here. Just lightly. My Stormy Sky is running out. And I think we're finished with Stormy Sky. I'm going to put that over there out the way. It's over here. Okay, so now we are on stencil. Is this 3? Let us just check. That is 3. Okay. And we're just going to pop this down. Okay. And I am going to take, I haven't finished with Stormy Sky, you see. We're now going to do this section, and I'm just going to do this a little bit lighter than what we did the last one. Just want to shift that up a bit there. So they are numbered, but who's finding where those numbers are? Right, let me pop that on there. You see what I mean with the stencils? You do need to put them down because as I said, they do lift up when you're blending. I don't want it perfect because it is the sky. Okay, I'm done with that. There we go. That one go over there, and I'm done with this now. Right, then we're going to take stencil 4 and line this up. You see, you're lining it up just here. Put this on here. Okay, so we're going to take Hickory Smoke, and I'm going to do the rocks. So we're getting another sort of blend on top. Okay, I will want that one again, so I shall leave that out. And then I'm going to take Mowed Lawn, and we're going to do this greenery. That's that one done. Number 5, let's check. That is number 5. You will see that they basically fit. A bit. Okay, done with that one. And no, I've definitely done with that one. And then I'm going to take a Forest Moss, and I'm just going to do that section. Put that over there. And then I'm taking Black Soot and doing this area of the rocks. That off. I'll keep the Black Soot out because I can't remember. And then the final one. Okay. You need to just line that up. Is that right? Or does it go that way? That way. I knew that was wrong. They've also got a right and a wrong way as well, guys. Okay. And then I'm going to take my Black Soot and do the birds. I know I hadn't finished with that one, you see. And then I'm going to take Salty Ocean, and I'm going to do the bottom. Okay. Put my magnets out of the way. That is your background done. Okay. We'll wash all the stencils in a bit. So we can pop that to one side because we need it to dry. I'm going to carry on working on here. Salty Ocean I've definitely done with. I'm just going to wipe my hands because I'm now working with white and I don't want to. So I'm going to get all my bits out. I was very good and I pop them in here. I'm going to take them from here. So this one is a cloud. This one is the waves. That's the boat. We don't want that. This is part of the waves. And you get, if I can show you, you get an indent. So you can actually see where these need to fit. You can. That That's a rock. That is a rock. This is a cloud. Lighthouse. This is part of the sea, I think. That's the boat. That's the lighthouse boat. This is the bit that goes on top of there, look, like that. That goes on top of here. That's part of the rock. There should be another piece for the rocks. She says there. Okay, so that's for the rocks. This is certainly not. Does that go like that? Or goes on here somewhere. Like that on there, like that, and that bit's going on there. So I'm going to do these parts first. So I'm going to take Hickory Smoke and I am going to do Hickory Smoke at the bottom of this rock. And this, I've just cut this out of white basic card, nothing spectacular. Okay, and the bottom of this rock. I'm going to build up all our pieces. So it is quite a long video, but bear with me because it does look great at the end. I've got to stay till the end. Okay, so do these bits here. So I'm going to do the middle one of these. So that one goes on top of there, look. And then that one goes on top of there. And I'm going to do the middle one, Hickory Smoke, when I've got Hickory Smoke out. And then I've done with Hickory Smoke. I'm going to take out Weathered Wood and I'm going to do the back one in Weathered Wood of the clouds. This is the cloud. I might just do that a little bit more. Just going to put a bit more on this one of Hickory Smoke. Just to darken that up a bit. Okay, and then this one I'm going to do in Black Soot. Fiddly, but it's okay. Then these rock faces also in Black Soot. Just be careful because they do tend to, they've got little bits on there so you can rip them if you're not careful. Okay, so pop those over there. Just going to get baby wipe and wipe this down because we're going to be working on different colours in a minute. And wipe my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to build these. I'm going to do them as I go along. So if we take this section, and that is going to be popped on top of there like that. And then just pop them to one side once you've done them. This one onto here. They fit lovely. Put that to one side and we'll do the cloud. And then the dark one on top. Pop that over there. Okay, then we're going to do the waves. Okay, and I'm going to do these. I knew that I shouldn't put it away. I'm going to do it stormy sky. So I'm just going to colour in this background. Okay, just leave it out in case we need it. And then just wipe my hands again, so I don't want to get blue onto the white bits. And then we're going to put the wavy bit on, the foamy bit as I would call it. Stitches. Going on there like that. And then this tiny weeny bit, I think I'll just put the glue on there like that. And we can go under there, pop that to one side. Okay, so that's your waves and your clouds and your rocks done. I'm now going to build up. I'm going to do the lighthouse. Now with the lighthouse, you've got quite a few bits and bobs. So let's have a bit of a sort out. Anything to do with the boat, I'm going to pop there. And get all my lighthouse pieces out. That's the lighthouse. Boat. That's the rock. Birds. So we've got some windows here. Let me get my picky uppy. So we've got windows here. Windows. Don't know if we need that one, but and that is to the lighthouse. That's to the bird. You've even got a little beak for the bird. Pop it up there, his feet. And I'm going to build this. More doors. This is to the lighthouse. This is to the lighthouse. This is to the lighthouse. That's to the lighthouse there. That's to that. I don't know if I need all these windows, but I'm going to get them out anyway. Okay. Right. So let me just pick up a piece of paper from underneath here so I can colour onto that. So what I tend to do, these pieces here will fit across here, okay? And what I tend to do is I just get a red pen. You can cut these bits out in red if you want to, but I just find that that's just so time consuming. I just find it's easier to just colour the bits in. I'm just going to colour them in red. And I usually just go around the edges to make sure that I've caught the edges. Okay. Put them up there to dry. Then I have a door. And I should have 3 windows. I'm not sure, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure these ones are needed, so I'm just going to pop them up there. And I've got the top. And these ones want the bits taken out, so let's just do that. Okay, so all these bits here I've got need doing in black, and I just take a Sharpie pen and do them with a Sharpie pen. You get a really good finish with a Sharpie pen, and it's just easier for me. I'm going to do the door and the windows. I just take this because you get it on your nails, it don't really come off. And I just move them out of the way when I've done them, so I know they're done and they don't get lost. And then this one needs to be done in black. Like so. Put the lid on that. And then we can build. So we're going to take these red ones. Get them in the right place. That one fits on the bottom. And that one fits there. This one fits on top of here. I didn't colour this one because you're going to put some bits on top of it anyway. So I kind of just, and then this will go on top of there. And just line that up. And then this grey one. What I'll do with this one is I'm just going to put some grey ink on this one. And this then goes on the top of here, like so. And then you've got this black one. Which goes on top of there. You can just smidge them down like that. Now there is a little piece, there it is, that we need to do in red that goes across the top of there. So let's just get the red pen. Sorry, I think I've gone off camera there, haven't I? Let's come back. Okay, across the top there. And pick a rubbie. And that just fits across the top just there. Okay, then we're going to put the door and the windows on. And you will see, you can just see the indent to put these on. Fiddly, but it really does look great when it's done. Okay, there. Straighten that up. And that's your little outer. Got this little bit here. So all I do with this, just take a yellow, I leave this white, and I'm just going to colour in that centre bit. And then this is just going to stick on the back, just here. Just like that. So you can just see it slightly. And then that is done. So that can be popped to one side. Turn this over, and we're now going to make up this ring. And exactly the same as we did before, these little things are going to fit onto there, and I'm going to do them in red. You can use Copic markers as well. You have to use a smooth card if you wanted to blend it at all with Copics, but I just find watercolour pens are fine. And we're just going to go every other one. Use the picky uppy. And pop these onto here. And that's that done. Get in there. Okay, you've got two birds here. And they're just going to be done with a Sharpie. Pop them over there. Should have another little dish to put them in, shouldn't I? Okay, let's build up the bird. And with the bird, I just take weathered wood and I just go round him a little bit, just to give him a bit of a darker, just round the edge a little bit. Okay, and then take, backs up and do his wing. And a bit of glue. And then pop his wing on. Again, you've got an indent so you can see exactly where it goes. And you have got a little beak and his little legs, which I'll do in orange. There we go. You want a little bit on his beak here. Just like that. And then his legs can just go on the back here. His whole body goes up and you can see like that. And that's your bird done. Oh, we need to just do a little black eye. Now just take a little gel pen and colour that eye in with a gel pen. Like that. Pop him to one side. Now we've just got to make the boat. And the boat is really, really easy. So these I'm going to do black Sharpie. And the bottom of the boat will just stay white. We've got the little wooden plinths to do as well, I've just seen. And that will go on there like that. This section, I'm going to poke out these little windows because I'm going to do those black. And put this on, keep it white. Okay, and then just colour these in with a Sharpie again. Make sure they're the right way around. As I say, it's a bit fiddly, but enough. Okay. And then I'll just put a tad of glue inside these windows. And put them back in, just like so. See, I do actually love fiddly stuff like this. Although, after the Tim Holtzy candles, they were a bit... I have used it since. Right. Then there's a strip. Yeah, that goes across, and that needs to be red. I think my red's running out. And this goes across the top here. That up like that, and then you've got your sails, and one sail goes just across here like that, and then the other sail goes along here. Come on. Okay, and that's your boat done. So we've just got one more thing to build, which is this. And for this I have got a brown pen out, and I'm literally just going to go lightly over it because you can see the grain then. Like that. You have a little bit that goes across the top that needs colouring it in. Sort of everything when they've done it. Okay. Then we've got some little ropes. Little tiny ropes. And I'm just going to keep them white. And I'm literally just going to pop them on. Like this. no particular fancy way. And that is all your bits now built. Okay. Let's just make a bit of space here. We can get rid of this. And I'm just going to wipe my hands because I will have ink on them, won't I? And now we're on to the building of the card. So I'm going to get some paper out so that if there's any ink on there, it's not going to mess up our card. So we want to take back the scene and we're going to trim this up. We're going to trim it up. On the edge. Like that. Okay, and then this is going to go, make sure the card's opening the right way. This is going to go on the top, and then this will go on the top of there so you can see that scene. Okay, so I am just going to place that into the middle of the card, and I'm going to use coral glue because that will give me movement if I need to shift it. That will give me movement if I need to move it at all. This is why I've done a 7x7, so you get that full image then. And that. Hi everyone, so sorry about that. I did have to pause the video and go and get another piece of acetate because my acetate was not big enough. I'd managed to, I didn't want you to be hanging around while I was trying to find a piece. So I paused the video and I'm back now. Right, so we do need this double-sided tape. So let's get that on here. This is to hold the acetate in place. You can use packaging as well. I mean, if you use Creative Expressions, Sue Wilson dies, they all come in really good strong packaging, and if it's not scratched or damaged, you can actually use that, which is great. So let's get this on here. Yeah, it was just a tad too small and it just wouldn't have held it, so I thought I will pause the video, search through my stash, which did take a while, and get a piece of acetate. It's not as thick as acetate as I would have wanted, but it will do the trick. It will do the trick. So we're going to place that on the top. So make sure your acetate is around about the same size. You can trim it if it's a bit over, which I will do here. And a bit down the bottom here. Is it? Get off. It's fine. Okay, now we're going to put some foam tape across the back. I've got a piece there that I just cut a minute ago. Foam tape gone. As I said, you do want fairly thick foam tape because you've got to get a piece of card at the back of it. Right, we're going to leave the top bit open. You don't want to put any foam tape on the top bit. So just 3 sides, like that. Okay. Pull that off. And then we're going to place this frame with the open bit at the top, like that. So you've got an open bit here, okay? You'll see what that's for shortly. Okay, so I have cut a piece of card. I've already cut this in advance. That is then going to slot behind that acetate like that. You want to have it bigger, so that you've got something you can pull on to pull it out. Now I've done two pieces stuck together because I wanted it quite sturdy, and the blue card I got wasn't that sturdy. Okay, now we're going to bring all of our bits and pieces in, and we're going to pop them on the card, and these are going to go on the front of the acetate, and you'll see in a minute. Get everything here. Okay, so first of all I'm going to put this rock over this side, and you just got to try and push it down into the acetate like that. Okay, but you want to put some glue on it. Now glue does take a long time to dry on acetate, so bear with it. So just pop it down there. This one is going on the other side. I know it's covering up those rocks, but don't worry. Just poke it down and poke it across. Like that. My cloud, I'm just going to pop here. I'll tell you the size of the blue card shortly. Okay. My lighthouse is going to go just here underneath there like that. Sometimes you have to put something heavy on it to make it. Just stick that on there for a minute. My waves are going to go underneath the lighthouse. Let's move that a minute. And underneath the rocks, like that. And then the boat's going to be coming up like that. So we'll get that stuck down. My little log is just going to go behind this rock here and down a little bit more. My seagull is going to sit on the top of it like so. This I'm just going to stick here. Well, that's moved. Let's put some more glue on it. Don't know how that moved. Must have moved when I chucked it down. This is just going to go on the edge of the card here. Gonna have, I think I might just put one bird on. Not there though. My bird is going to go there. Shall I put the other one on? Yeah, we'll put him on. As I said, you will need to just put something on to weight this down so that it does, oh, the birds come off, so that it does take to the acetate, because it does take it a long time to dry on acetate. Okay, so then we want, did I get the sentiments out earlier? There are some, bear with me. Just see if they're still in the box. They sure are. Pop that to one side a minute, and I'm just going to leave that bottle of glue on top of there and get something heavy to put on the lighthouse for the minute. And we're going to stamp one of these sentiments now. Happy Father's Day. I think that would be a great one to do. Piece of card. Feel a bit disorganised. Let's get rid of some of this foam tape. I'm not really this untidy. Upside down. I'm going to heat emboss it just for quickness, really, because otherwise we're waiting for it to dry. I don't know what that foreign body is that's in there. Rid of some of this rubbish. Okay, now you need to find the coordinating die. This is the challenge. It's not that one, but it's certainly in that one. Is it that one? Nope. I think I'm going to have to sort these out so that it's that one. So that I know which one goes with which one. Let's pop them away. Put away for a minute. Pop it over there. Put some tape on. Stuck to my plate. Now what I do is I cut another one out because I want it to be quite sturdy. Put that over there. That on top of there. Okay, let's bring the card back in. It won't have stuck down. You will need to leave something heavy on it for quite some time. And I think I'm just going to have that in the corner up there. You could put a bit of double-sided tape, but it'd have to be a really small piece. Okay, so the piece of card that you need to cut will depend on your gap that you have got behind. Okay, this one is, I'll do it on here, is just about 16.5 centimetres by 14. But as I said, it's got to fit behind it. Then what happens is we put this down here, and there you go. And then you pull that out, hopefully you can see, and you've got the whole lot then at the back. So I'll just do that again. In it goes, like that. And then you can pull it out. I just thought that was amazing. So there we go. Sorry it's a long video, and sorry that I had to stop partway through because the acetate is too small. But I hope you like that. As I said, I must give credit to Jennifer Maguire, who obviously did a card very, very similar, and that's where the ideas come from. But thanks everyone for watching, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.